the desert of the real.
Welcome to the Desert of the Real. I am your host, Ryan Hudson. Joined with me, as always, is the Half-Blood Prince,
Jason Deeds.
The Desert of the Real is a movie podcast where I forced Jason Deeds to watch all the big blockbuster movies he's refused to watch because he did not think they were worth his time. Yeah, I'm going fast. Off the dome. I haven't even looked at my notes. We're currently watching the Harry Potter movies or the Wizarding World movies because we'll be doing those other three. We are two English language arts high school teachers with graduate degrees, and we attempt to use our academic training to dig deeply into movies. We explore the creativity, philosophy, film studies, and ethics in our films and push you, the listener, to think critically about your entertainment.
That's amazing.
We are happy you're here.
Yes, indeed.
We're grateful you're here.
Also true.
We are more grateful if you have liked our podcast and given it 5 stars and shared it, but we love you either way.
That's true.
Today is going to be fun because Dietz has been studying deep, not about Harry Potter, but about biology, I suppose.
Chemistry.
I went to come talk to him today, and he was like, you ever think about how cells know what to do? When, like, each cell part knows how to do its thing?
Yeah,
I'm like, I don't have time for this conversation.
It seems to be intelligent, but that's not, well, we're not talking about anything intelligent. We're talking about Harry Potter.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Dietz was like, my brain is fried. I've been
My brain hurts. My brain has not hurt for a while, so it's fun.
What? Harry Potter doesn't make your brain hurt?
No, well, yes, but in a different way. Especially this movie.
This movie is weird.
I agree.
I'm
still not sure what this movie's about, actually. Other than angst.
Angst. I remember reading the book and being like, how are they going to make this one a movie? It's mostly Harry Potter wanting to know what Draco is up to.
Yeah.
That's what most of the book is.
And also, Draco is ugly now.
Okay.
And so is Ron.
What the heck?
What happened to you two?
Well, that's so mean. You can't call them ugly.
I mean, I've been ugly at many times in my life.
Oh, my.
Okay. Are you trying to tell me that you're like, Ron does not look like somebody took his cheekbones and like crushed them in a vice or something? And
I don't know.
And Draco looks like he's anorexic or something. I don't. On the other hand, though, Harry's looking good. Hermione's looking good.
Yeah.
What's his face? Looks good.
Neville has the biggest glow up out of all of these characters.
Yeah. Oh, is it called glow up?
It's a glow up. Okay. You look at your past self and future self, and that you glowed up.
And then, yeah.
Half-Blood Prince. Let's get into our pros and cons.
Sure.
Should we do pros
first?
That
does seem to be our pattern.
That's how we do.
It's an intelligent pattern.
See, there you are again.
I'm stuck.
Half-Blood Prince is a weird movie.
Yes.
It's usually near the bottom of my lists because this movie has a weird structure, almost an anti-structure. But if you kind of just watch it as it is, I kind of like some of it now.
Well, I only had 4 cons.
What are your cons? Let's do cons.
2 of them aren't really cons, but I didn't have that many pros either. It's just kind of like
it's a weird
movie happened. Yeah. And so we already talked about Ron and Draco.
You talked how you don't like how they look.
No, I didn't say that. I just said they got ugly. That's all. I mean, ugly people. I mean, like I said, I was ugly for most of my life. So, not now though. But anyhow, okay. So this, like, the weirdness of 6, 7 is starting to get a little eerie for me.
Okay.
Because we're in like oh crap. What's the broom game?
The broom game? Quidditch?
Quidditch. Oh, sorry. So we're at the Quidditch tryouts. And Ron and Ginny have their uniforms on. Guess what their numbers are? That's crazy.
No, it's Harry.
It's 6 and 7.
Okay, because I noticed that
That's
too.
That's crazy.
I didn't even think about that.
What's going on with the universe?
I'll tell you one of those. It does have an answer.
What is the answer?
Well, it's kind of cheeky and foreshadowing without being really foreshadowing. Harry is 7. There's 7 books, but they also say in this movie 7's the most powerful magic number.
Sure.
And then, of course, I mean, I don't know if we know it yet. Oh, no, we do know in this movie. The soul can be split 7 times for Horcruxes.
So the 7 makes sense.
So, yeah, there's a story reason why Harry is 7.
Okay.
But why there
6?
is a 6 and 7, it's because it wants to mess with your brain.
It is because it's showing up everywhere. Interstellar. It's here. It's in this show I'm watching.
That's what
I don't know what's going on.
Gen Z saw a pattern before anyone even realized there was a pattern. That's all there is.
Okay, well, that's awesome. So I don't know. That's not a con. It's just like, what is going on? I'm starting to suspect someone's screwing around with my brain or something.
It's evidence of the Matrix.
Okay, so the only 2, like, the Matrix, yes. Yes. Really the only con I have, and like I said, I don't have very many pros, but like, so I don't know what her name is, but Helena Bonham Carter's character shows up at Ron's house, taunts Harry, and Harry runs after her. That's stupid. Harry would not know intelligent, because obviously she wants you to run after him.
Right.
No. So anyhow, that's about it.
Here's the frustrating thing about that.
That's stupid.
The frustrating thing is that scene is made up for the movie. It does not exist in the book. They replaced an action scene with that scene.
Well, that scene in the movie looks awesome.
It looks
like the tension is awesome.
The camera's shaky. There's some fast cuts.
Yes,
stuff
that's
like
a
that.
horror movie scene,
but
and I liked it a lot.
But when you watch it, there's no real reason they wouldn't capture Harry,
or
there's no
why
real
Harry
reason
would run off.
Well, he's angry. She killed her. She killed Sirius.
I know, but
he's a dumb, angsty teen, Deets.
Anyhow. And then the other issue I have is with the Horcruxes.
What?
Not the Horcruxes themselves. Just, so you're Dumbledore.
Yes.
No, you're whatever, the Voldemort.
Harry Potter. Oh, Voldemort.
And the only way to permanently kill you is to destroy these Horcruxes.
Uh-huh.
So if I were that guy, no one on the planet except me would know where those were.
Exactly. No one else does.
No, that's not true.
What are you talking
about? How did Dumbledore found 2 of them?
Yeah. But there's
just
5
like
more.
He's got some intuitiveness, or like how on earth is he finding them? 1 and 2, like with the whatever it was, and I don't even know what it was. What it was, a necklace,
a locket,
in what was it in?
Like
in a thing.
Dais or whatever.
Okay, whatever. How did he know he had to drink it?
I mean, I think he deducted that. He was probably like,
because
he knew it was in there. It's like, it's too easy to dump it out. It's too easy to yada yada.
You just break it. You go,
or you have to drink it.
No, see, that's dumb.
I like that, actually.
I didn't like that. But other than that, I didn't really have any issues with this movie logically.
Here's the thing. I got a couple things about your issue.
Okay.
It's weird how Dumbledore... 2 things to worry about the Horcruxes with Dumbledore. The movie makes it seem like he never considered Horcruxes. He's like, oh, this new information.
Right.
No, he knew about the Horcruxes. He just needed to see the conversation.
Why?
To like confirm, to see how serious it was or whatever. I don't know. It's
well,
always...
if he knew, then like half of this movie is stupid.
Well, I guess I'll say this. Book Dumbledore knew about Horcruxes. He just wanted to see the conversation. Movie Dumbledore seems to be like, oh, I never considered that.
He wanted to see it. Why?
Just to see, would Voldemort go to all 7? I don't know.
See, that makes even less sense.
I don't know. I mean, I don't like how Dumbledore just doesn't seem to know. And the other thing is, Dumbledore goes, oh, Voldemort would just choose any random object. I was like, no, he clearly would not. He would choose significant objects. You know what I mean?
And then he would bury them at the center of the earth in various places in the middle of the earth where no one would ever happen upon them or intuit they were there. Come on.
We do not know. We don't know how the locket comes about. But I mean, I'm trying not to go to book too much, but we do know the book that the ring was specifically a family heirloom.
Yeah, I don't even know where that came from.
Right,
or
it's not.
It has to do with anything.
It doesn't say it in the movie, but in the book, it's like, oh, it comes from like the the family. It does have
What happened
significance
to
to
his
him.
hand? I don't know.
Barely
He
blackened.
Put his hand on, and
He must have put it
burned
on.
his hand or something.
The black magic did it to his hand.
Okay.
I don't. That's the
Yeah,
answer.
this is. Oh, it is really.
I mean, we don't know, but we can.
Oh.
There's a ring. His hand is blackened. He must have put it on, and it did that to him.
Oh, great.
It also does not explain. I guess maybe we don't know it yet. Never mind. That
Okay.
it's slowly killing him.
Well, we took care of the slow death for him.
Yes.
In this movie, so at least there's that.
But I don't know. The whole next movie is all about finding them.
Right, I remember that. I think in the book.
Yeah, that's what
it goes on and on and on.
Yeah,
and
the
on
seventh
and on.
Some movies not go to school. It's like let's camp out in
Let's
the wilderness
go wander
and
around
find
for
these dang Horcruxes.
hundreds and hundreds of pages.
See, you are complaining
No,
about
I'm not.
every book being the same, and
No,
now
I'm
you're
not
like, oh, when they're
complaining.
finally different,
I'm
I don't
not
like
complaining.
it either.
I'm not complaining.
Okay, here are my cons.
Okay.
Actually, I hate to go back to the book, but there is.
You've already done it like 8 times.
I
Stop
know.
saying you
I
hate
swear
it.
this is the last time.
Uh,
There is
okay,
a
yeah.
great moment that would have been nice to see.
Okay.
Instead of picking up Harry randomly in this train station, Dumbledore goes to the Dursleys' house and basically says, I left Harry in your care and you were not good parents.
Oh, I remember that.
That would have been fun to see.
That would have been cool.
Dumbledore in their house school.
Yeah.
And it's, woulda, coulda. If only there was a TV show remake.
Is this directed by a different person
No.
than the last
David
one?
Yates does 5, 6, 7, 8, and the other 3.
Well, this is visually like radically different
Yeah,
from
so-
the last one.
I was gonna get into that because I love it and kind of hate it at the same time.
I liked it.
I hate that it's just basically brown. The whole movie
Well,
is
parts.
brown, gray. The whole color scheme. It's a brown movie. However, there are really striking images. Like
Okay.
there's a part where Snape is coming down the stairs near the end and just stops and looks at Harry, and he's framed with
Yeah.
the silhouette. I'm like, this movie does look good. Though,
Yeah, the
sometimes.
transitions are awesome.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them are very clever transitions.
So, like, I guess if you were to look at, I suppose, the auteur theory for David Yates, which his filmography is short, mostly Harry Potter, but he does kind of establish this dark, realistic fantasy look. I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not like realistic, like
Bordering on horror.
yeah,
Like when they went to find that Horcrux, that whole setup and
Yeah.
everything about it was horror.
I remember
Yeah.
when the hand jumps out of the water, people scream.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was very well set up.
And like I think the next 2 movies are similar in
Nice.
feel. So that he does have a style. It's like he had to make one first to kind of really like, all right, now I'm gonna really try.
Cool.
You know what I mean? Maybe there's
So the
some-
next one's better.
Well,
Maybe.
I like the next
Potentially.
one better. Okay. Anyway, I just don't like the talking in this movie. It sounds
Really?
wooden and stiff and not how people talk. It feels like people are just standing, arms to the side, saying lines, and it does not feel natural to me.
Oh, interesting.
I think it stands out in a very bad way. But the other problem is the girl who plays Ginny is not good. I know they hired her when she was little for the second movie, and she's fine. But now that she's a grown-up, I don't think she's on par with the other main characters at all. I don't think she's a good actress.
Okay.
And the problem is, oh crap, I'm doing it again. She's such a cool character. In the movie, she's lame and kind of sucks.
Okay.
But there's supposed to be like a reason Harry likes her. Like she's good at Quidditch, yeah, but she's also, you get the feeling that she grew up with 6 brothers and she can hold her own. She doesn't take crap from nobody. You don't get any fun of any of that in the movie.
Right.
I think it's boring. Anyway, I do wonder though if people only watched the movie, if they would even understand what Draco's even doing.
I have read the book several times and I had no clue what he was doing. I actually still don't know.
Really? Because like
He was creating a portal?
yeah, the vanishing cabinets.
So how does sending an apple and a bird create
It's-
the portal?
And that's the thing. How do you show Draco working on it for 1 year's time? Well, he can send an apple and there's a bite mark when it comes back. He's
Which
sending a
means
bird
what?
that the other cabinet,
Ate the apple?
yeah, he can take a bite. So I guess they're slowly working to bringing people over. It's not really explained.
No, not
Because
at all.
once again, the mystery is like, what is Draco up to? But in the movie, it's like, well, half the movie is watching Draco.
Is him doing something.
He's just doing something. He's
crying.
Yeah, poor Draco. I don't know.
Yeah, this was just this loosely connected bunch of things that happened, and then the movie ended.
But I'm like, I don't even know if people understand what's going on.
I barely understood when they came through. I'm like, okay, apparently whatever he was doing created some connection.
Anyway, those are my main cons. I don't think the acting's weird. Ginny's bad. I don't love the color grading all the time. I don't know. A part of me, I mean, here's the more we go into the Harry Potter, the kind of darker it gets. The older Harry gets,
Right.
the more Voldemort's around. So, but it's also a fantasy, Maybe I'm just kind of connecting it to other big blockbusters in my brain. How it's like, we used to have color in this world. You know what I mean?
Well, it's supposed.
But
I mean,
you're right. It is.
right.
Yeah, it is supposed to be that
Also,
way.
Voldemort doesn't show up at all,
Yeah.
which is an interesting choice.
Yeah.
Does he show up in the book?
I'm trying to think.
Not to bring the book back. I mean, only.
No. I guess he's not. I mean, the thing that they traded the house battle, which is not even a real battle, is the bad people get into the house.
It's not a real battle.
No, it's just,
It is because it's in the movie.
no, it's not like they just burn the house and that's it.
Oh, right.
Where what we could have had is, here, take the extra luck potion, share it amongst yourselves, and like it's like all of the Death Eaters are there, and they have the Dumbledore's army and the Order of the Phoenix fighting them in the castle. Harry has to run through a battle to chase Snape and stuff, and it's like that could have been so
That
cool.
would have been much better.
Yeah, and it was like, anyway, whatever. I guess we don't need that. Bellatrix breaking the windows.
Bellatrix, that's her name.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
She's just this, like, she's not evil. She like the Joker.
Yeah.
She's like
Chaotic evil.
Yeah, chaotic evil.
Yeah.
Which is fun because she's not a plotting evil. She's not a I have a plan evil. She's just I'm gonna do this because I feel like it evil.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's just sociopathic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's true.
Anyhow, she's a cool character.
What did you like about this movie, Beats?
Well, I liked like I said, the two scenes that feel like horror movies, the cornfield scene and the Horcrux scene, I thought were well done.
What I do love about the Horcrux scene is the light slowly fading.
Right.
Like Dumbledore does super Lumos, and then as it's slowing down, and that's when it gets.
Yeah.
It's so cool, and
Yeah.
like I don't even know how you'd even have a scene like that if it wasn't for like a magic movie.
Right.
It's cool.
It was
that
really
way.
well done. I liked the teen angst. I thought it was well done, like with the conversations. So that was interesting that you thought it was wooden.
I
I
mean-
thought they did it really well.
It's not all awful. Like one part did make me laugh. I wrote down like when Harry and Ron.
Yeah, with the
Or-
skin
what were you gonna say?
conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, because
I guess she does have nice skin. I'd never noticed.
this movie is all about the teen romance.
Right.
And I was texting a friend, and like we're on books or movie 6, and he's like, "Is that the one with all the teen romance?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, that one's rough to get through."
It was, but I thought they did, especially Hermione.
Well,
She's
yeah.
really, really good at that angst. Excuse me, I have to go vomit. And then, like, what is wrong with that other girl?
What is her name?
That's like
I forget.
freakishly,
Well, all of a sudden he's good at sports.
disgustingly, whatever. That's weird. That was weird.
And then she wants to kiss too much. And he
Yeah.
doesn't
I
like-
mean, it was funny, but I'm
I know,
like,
it's just kind of
what
funny.
is wrong with that girl?
What is her? I forget whatever her name is.
Velvet or
You know, you just have to have some sort of
no? It's lavender.
lavender brown. Is
I
that
don't
it?
know,
I
lavender or
forget.
something.
And then it's all teen romance.
Yeah.
But the part where Harry is sitting on the couch with Ginny and then Ron sits in
Yeah.
between them, that made me laugh out
Yeah,
loud. I
that
was
was
like,
funny.
that's good.
They're trying to, yeah.
Um,
So I loved Fred and George's shop. I thought that was great.
okay, I do have to. In 2017, I went to Universal Studios.
Yeah.
and Diagon Alley is kind of magical when you walk in. You hear the music, you smell the smells, you just see all the shops and stuff. That shop exists in that theme park. And I even remember in the movie you see Umbridge with the 2 umbrellas and the 2 buckets. That's like there in real life.
Oh, that's cool.
Like, I mean, you buy just candy or whatever and stuff, but it's cool that a lot of that stuff is you can kind of go see in real life if you get to go there. Yeah. So I was like, hey, that's fun.
That was fun. And then my 2 main pros are 2 of the characters, Slughorn and Snape.
Yeah.
Are both fantastic.
Snape gets to shine in this movie.
Yeah.
And that's good.
It was amazing because I vaguely remember, spoilers, that Snape is not a bad guy, vaguely, but I don't remember why or how. Okay. But he's just amazing actor because you can see like what I would say like grim determination. Like he doesn't want to do what he does.
Yeah.
But he's going to do it because like the unbreakable vow and whatever, and like he's so good in this. I don't have a clue what the Half-Blood Prince means, and that revelation seems like it was supposed to be something awesome.
I guess I'll just invoke the book a lot.
Okay,
that was part of. It's like, who is this? Could it be Voldemort? You know,
right?
And it's kind of like I am the Half-Blood Prince. Like,
but what does that mean?
I don't think it really means anything.
He just gave himself gloss and wrote a book?
It might tie in the fact like Harry is also considered a half-blood because his mom's parents were muggles, so people would consider him. Voldemort's half-blood. It's just kind of I don't know. I'm trying to reach here. It's kind of highlighting that nothing, the blood stuff doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Yeah. Anyhow, like this movie had just so many. I finally gave up. It had so many like, here's this thing. I don't know what it means.
Like, here's a
I don't
thing.
know how it's connected to anything. Mm-hmm. There, it's just there. Okay, great.
This is like I said, a bizarrely structured.
I think this is my favorite line so far in Harry Potter, when whatever his name pukes on Snape's shoes.
And Cormac McLaggen.
He just looks at him for a second and he's like, you just bought yourself a month's detention. And then he just walks off. He's so great. And then Slughorn is like, so I don't know what this means. This also applies to Slughorn. He's got, what does it mean that what does he do? He puts people on his shelf. What is the phrasing? I don't remember the phrasing.
I don't know. He's got his favorite students who are promised, or like.
No, there's a word. Anyhow, whatever it is that he does to the students, I have no clue what it is, but it's interesting. And then his acting, his facial expressions, he's just, I don't know who he is, but he did a great job.
He is in a ton I'm going to look up his name. He's in a ton of things, but did you ever see the movie Moulin Rouge?
No.
He's in there, and that's probably the first thing I'll always associate him with, because he's like the ringleader of their like circus troupe. And he's in a lot of British stuff. Like he was in Paddington 3. Apparently he was Snaggleroot in The Rings of Power. Don't remember that, if I'm being honest.
I don't know what that is.
That's the Lord of the Rings TV show. How do you not remember that? Yeah. There's been 2 seasons.
Wow.
The most expensive TV show ever made. Sorry. Sometimes I see how far I can take it. Okay, I take it back. He's mostly in British shows. British movies. So I thought, he does appear up a lot, like the Paddington movies, or he was in Legend of Tarzan, which is only interesting because same director. You know what I mean? Eddie the Eagle.
So basically, he's only in this movie, is what we're saying.
No, he's in only British movies. Like if you've ever seen Arthur Christmas, he's the voice of Santa and stuff. What's another British movie? And of course, everyone's seen Moulin Rouge except for you.
Yeah, except for me.
Do the can. He's that guy. I know that wasn't for you. That was for the listener.
Okay, but like his character is very interesting. The mystery is very well done. His acting is good. Yeah. The things that he does that aren't explained really are all interesting.
Like when he's getting stuff for money, basically. Like
is that what he's doing? Why? We don't know.
Well, like he's in that one house at the beginning because he's literally on the run. He's just hiding.
Right, but so he's just anyhow. Like I didn't really necessarily care why he was doing it. Just the fact that he's the only one in this universe that has been doing that is really interesting.
Yeah, that's the fun part. Oh man, here's the book again. But it's like Aragorn is dead. Come to the funeral, and none of the trio wants to go.
Right.
Which is in the movie. It's just I'm gonna go to Hagrid's. You just get the impression he's just doing anything to survive.
Yeah.
But you're right. He's the only guy that does that.
Right, which makes him interesting. So I liked Slughorn a lot. I loved Snape.
Snape is good.
A couple of really good scenes, and then a lot of question marks that didn't ever get resolved and probably never will.
So
there we go.
This movie's all about the vibe, I feel like.
So that's my pros. Not very many, not many cons.
I just thought of another con.
Okay.
It's lame and boring to not say spells out loud. This kind of started...
Like, chuck their wand stuff.
Boring. Ooh! This started in the last movie.
Okay.
With the big battle at the end, probably. And you get Voldemort, Dumbledore, they don't need to say their spells. They're, whatever. They know spells that no one else knows about. Sure. But like Harry and Draco in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Sectum Sempra. Like, say the spells. I don't care if it seems cheesy. I want to hear the spells.
Okay.
I think it's boring.
But maybe it's like they have advanced to the point where...
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
This is a
So
movie.
we can allow Dumbledore to advance to that point, but not...
Okay, I take it back. When Voldemort and when he's using the spell to put Voldemort in the big giant bubble, and if he's like, Agua da bulala, that would be better. I take it back.
Oh,
It'd be more interesting the entire time, no exceptions.
No take-backs.
No take-backs. I was like, this is boring.
Yeah.
Say the spells. Anyway, that's not even a nitpick. That's a full-on criticism.
Wow. Dang. Yeah, this was not much of a movie.
It's not much of a movie, which is weird. There's one thing I like, because we've talked about, there's several movies we've talked about chosen one, right?
Right.
Like Star Wars.
Right.
Paul Atreides, even though that one's different, it's Avatar kinda, but not really. But we're familiar with the structure, right?
Yeah.
I like how
the savior trope.
It comes up. I kind of do like how it's specific in this. I am the chosen.
But he was kind of tongue-in-cheek, wasn't he? When he said, I don't remember.
Oh, yes. When it's like Remilda Vane potion. And then you see Remilda Vane's like, Harry, maybe you should just take that love potion. But like...
That's fun.
Then it comes back in with Slughorn when they're drunk. And he's like, I'm telling you something. Like, I am... But the thing that actually stood out to me, Hermione says something about... Like, you have to defeat Voldemort. Harry says, I know who I am, Hermione, all right? So there's maybe a somewhat interesting take on, like, even if we know who we are, our destiny, or even, like, religiously, we know, like, God's our Heavenly Father. We have divine potential. That doesn't mean it's easy. I think there's
for sure.
Definitely, I mean, it's not explored in this movie at all. But that when he responds angrily, it's like I know who I am, what I have to do, but I am still frustrated about it. I think that's kind of a nuanced take on the Chosen One.
Sure,
it's not explored, but there's some potential there. More interesting, yeah.
Wasn't this 2.5 hours?
Yeah, it's long, and we're
crazy.
Like, what else is there?
Like, what? That's crazy. They couldn't knit it together in 2.5 hours.
The other thing I think is interesting is the concept of Slughorn deliberately changing his memory.
Yeah.
And we've even talked in this podcast forever ago about like subjective memory. Like even if you witness something, the objective reality might not be what you saw or what you remember.
Right.
But like the concept of in real life, maybe you misremember something. But Slughorn specifically changed his memory because he's ashamed of it.
Yeah.
Can you even do that in real life? Can you force yourself to remember something different? Like, for example, if you had a traumatic event.
Well, I mean, yeah.
To cope,
Yes, you can. I don't know that in the case of trauma, it's a conscious choice.
Yeah.
But it does seem that our brains defend themselves that way. I don't know if you can consciously change a memory, but I mean, our brains are like, we hardly understand our brains at all.
Hey, Deets, remember you were at the beginning of the pod talking about how cells work by themselves, organs work by themselves?
The intelligence of...
See, it came back.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's certainly possible. But I think with this specific case, it's so interesting that he feels guilty over what he said, because he didn't encourage him. He didn't here's the spell or here's the whatever. He just gave him information that, obviously led to the deaths of hundreds and thousands or however many.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to Google.
But I think that tells us a lot about the character of Slughorn and how his thinking about providing that information shaped his psyche for the rest of his life. I think that's really interesting. So in a lot of ways, I think this is the most psychologically complex of the Harry Potter movies that we've seen, in terms of Snape, in terms of Slughorn. But at the same time, it's just so... It's like, here's a bunch of scenes. Let's just throw them on the wall and call it a movie.
Yeah.
So
I will say this, though, and I have a plan for you. I looked up ethics of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think, if anything, maybe the most interesting is how characters do stuff. So I do have...
Let's go there.
Should we do ethics right now?
Yeah, lead out.
Well, I guess, okay, let me just quickly address the structure.
Yeah?
The fans are dying to know.
I know. I can hear them screaming.
I guess it's weirdly led by memory. So it's whenever there's a flashback, the technical plot moves forward.
Okay.
In a weird way, because nothing kind of happens, because it's we don't know until we get that memory.
Right.
So nothing's happening. Here's our first memory of when Voldemort and Dumbledore meet. Blah blah blah. Anyway, so would they go to the pensive for these memories? So I guess with narrative theory perspective, it's I guess an episodic. Here's this chunk of the movie until the memory, we did our goal, we got the memory. Here's another chunk of the movie where we learned something else new.
The connective tissue is not there.
Yeah. So I guess in a weird way, the past is what propels the plot. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of just plot happening, I guess, not in the past, but it feels that's what makes the plot goes every time we have a flashback. So that's kind of cool. You learn some new information through those flashbacks. Now we know what to do now.
Yeah.
I Googled this. This is retrospective narrative. So there's a word for that.
Oh, okay.
When you learn new information to do something in the movie present time.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. At least that's what one person said.
So there's a book, one of my favorite Latin American books, called Chronicle of a Death Foretold. Okay. That is structured that way.
Oh, interesting. It's
moving forward, but it's driven by revelations of things that have happened in the past. It's really, really, really amazing it's really kind of a novella.
Yeah.
But
what's it called?
Chronicle of a Death Foretold. Gabriel Garcia Marquez, I think, is who wrote it. It's magnificent. It's 100 pages or less. If you've got an hour or two, you should go read it.
All right.
It's very, very well put together.
Because maybe it's like that book. It's they're just more learning about what went wrong versus how to fix things.
Right.
It's just weird.
It's constructing the present.
Yeah.
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 Kind of cool. That part. And I didn't really understand the ending either. But I mean, I get that Snape killed him. I get that he was doing it to fulfill his unbreakable vow because Draco couldn't, or it would have shattered Draco or something.
It's just if Draco didn't do it, Snape would have died. Because he made the promise
Draco
with Draco's
didn't
mom.
do it, and Snape didn't die.
The oath was, if Draco can't do it, I will do it.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
So that's what it is. You don't necessarily hear the tonal inflections, but when he says Severus, please, it's supposed to be like, please help me, or that you're supposed to take it that way. And you later learn there's more going on.
He was saying, kill me.
But I remember a friend Donald, past and future guest, he's like, it's too obvious the way Dumbledore says it. Severus, please. It's like, you could guess that that's not, there's more going on here. But there's a whole funeral that didn't happen. They hold their wands, which is nice.
Yeah.
But in the... I hate... It's
well,
like...
then stop doing
No,
that.
I'll double down and do it more. There's like a funeral. A whole bunch of people come. Gwarp is there. Yada, yada, yada.
What the heck is Gwarp?
That's Hagrid's brother. You don't remember Gwarp from the last movie?
Who could forget Gwarp?
I will say this. We mentioned earlier that there are these extended editions on like Peacock and stuff. That's what I'm watching it on.
Yeah, me too.
The extended scenes have kind of been fewer, but in this movie, right before Harry and Dumbledore come back, there's this scene. I don't know if you saw this, where Filch is leading the choir, and they sing this song. I guess that's maybe in Latin.
Yeah.
I don't know what language it's in.
I heard it.
That is not in the... I've never seen that before I watched this. Oh. I'm like, this...
Where it goes to, like,
you
shows
see...
Draco in his bed.
Right.
Yeah, that was actually kind of cool.
That's not... I had never seen that before. And I'm like, this song is hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah.
It kind of sets up the death way better than the original version.
I agree.
And
I didn't
like,
know
you
that was...
You just hear this music. You see Snape looking out a window. You see students. And McGonagall's like, go to bed. And like, way better to set up that mood. And I'm like, how do I didn't even know it existed. Yeah. Apparently, back in ABC Family on TV, like the channel, they've been showing it for years.
Like that?
But I never watched this movie. I guess I don't watch it as much as the first few, I guess.
For good reason.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm like, dang, this is cool. They should have kept this in.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not all from me. This is from sources. But I was interested to know what type of ethical choices some of our main characters are making. Dumbledore operates through strategic concealment, revealing truth only when it serves a broader plan. So basically, it's clear that Dumbledore knows more, but he's not telling it all.
Right.
For the greater good. Is that utilitarian?
Oh, you want me to put an ethical... I mean, sure, yes.
Or is he protecting
Harry it would fit.
You know what I mean?
It like without any more context, it could fit in most of them, I think.
But I guess the argument then is by not telling Harry everything, is it ethically not good? You know, it's like, hey, before you died, you could have told Harry a lot more about what you knew.
Could have.
So by withholding things, did he kind of hurt the cause? You know what I mean?
So to answer the question, we have to know why he's withholding. Is he trying to protect Harry? Is he hoarding knowledge?
If you know how the last one ends, you know why.
Okay.
Do you remember why?
No.
You'll find out why. Anyway, keep going.
No, well, like it could, yeah. So doing ethical analyses on people rather than events requires you to understand them as a person and why. So we can, based on what we know about Dumbledore, we know that he's very interested in protecting his students.
Yeah.
And that seems to be his driving force. Mm-hmm. What?
No.
Now you're making a face.
No, I'm not making a face.
You are.
No, I'm...
Okay.
He's trying to protect everyone, Deeds.
Great. All the wizarding world of Harry Potter. But specifically, he's interested in protecting the students. So we can assume that whatever he withholds because he feels like it's going to keep his students safe, which means he would be more of a loyalist ethicist. Like whatever benefits my group the most. So that's what I would say. But we also know that he is he's of all the characters seems to be the most critical thinker of all the characters. Like he's anticipating and looking in the future and weighing and whatever. So
except for in the fourth movie where he's just a crazy person.
Okay, but could be like a prudent ethics. Like he's weighing, if I tell them this, what's the short-term, long-term consequence? I don't know if this is what you want me to do, but that's what I have done. This is all
I want in life.
That's what I have done. So there you go. Dumbledore, I would say, is loyalist, prudent ethics.
He says it creates the ethical tension is Dumbledore treats people not as ends in themselves, which it throws in a Kantian volation. Do you know what that means?
Volition.
Oh, it's probably Kant.
Yeah, Kant.
Kant volation.
Volition.
But as a means within a larger moral calculus. So that's what you just said.
Yeah.
He sees the end game.
Right.
And
which means it would be prudent ethics.
So he's probably Draco's probably got to kill me to make the plan work. Harry's got to do it by himself to make the plan work. Sure.
Yeah,
right.
I don't know. I don't remember enough about the last book. I just remember crap happens and Harry doesn't die, which is stupid.
Okay.
The same complaint I had with Interstellar, actually.
And not to evoke that, but to evoke that episode, I just so think you're wrong about that.
That's okay.
Like the
You've
movie
been wrong
Interstellar
many times.
is good because
another
he
one.
survives.
Okay, anyhow, that we already did that.
No, we got to bring it up every now. You know what I have to say about Tony Stark?
Bring Tony.
Let's bring all of
Bring Tony.
Okay, and then let's do Snape.
Okay, I can't do Snape because I don't know.
It says moral contamination. He's the most ethically complex in this movie. So he's got the double effect ethics, is what it says. He's doing bad things like killing Dumbledore. Is murder bad? Can we establish that? I'm just joking, Deets.
That's a complex question, my friend.
But his
murdering Voldemort be bad?
I guess this is what I'll just read it because he can say it better than I can. His intention is ultimately to prevent a greater evil by doing an evil thing.
Right.
So the evil act is not the goal, but the cost.
Okay.
Sounds nice.
I mean, that's utilitarian ethics at its heart. But utilitarian ethics drives things like the Holocaust. Like we do this damage to this smaller group of people so that the larger group of people can be benefited in some way. So he's doing these evil things and damaging a small group of people or individuals in theory so that the whole wizarding community of the Harry Potter world can be safe.
I guess
that's utilitarian ethics.
Okay, but the driving question might be, does one have to be corrupt or to do good in a corrupt world? Do you have to be corrupt?
That's a great question.
And before you answer that,
I don't.
Well, you're going to.
Oh, okay.
To evoke a show everyone should watch, Andor.
Oh my.
Deets. There is
a
scene with a guy who's spying on the Empire. He asks the Skarsgård, I forget his character's name. It's like, well, what do you sacrifice? And he goes, I sacrifice a sunset I can never see, or a sunset for someone else's future. I'm condemned to use the tools of my enemy. It's this great moment.
Yeah,
like
showed it.
I showed it to you. It's one of the best scenes in all of Star Wars. It's like, what do I sacrifice? Everything. And like his voice that goes and it's really dramatic and stuff. That's kind of, I guess, what Snape is doing. Yeah. Like, to do what I need to do, I am sacrificing everything. Yeah. I'm saving a sunset for someone else. I'm using the tools of my enemy.
Yeah.
So I guess going back to the question, in a corrupt world, do you have to be?
I think Harry Potter as a whole suggests the answer would be no, because at least from what we know, Harry Potter's not corrupt.
Yeah.
And he...
little angsty though.
Spoilers, wins in the end.
Whoa.
And survives some stupid reason for stupidness.
It's one of the best reasons.
No, it's the stupidest ending.
You don't
ever.
even remember.
I just remember that he survived, and that's dumb. Anyhow, we'll get to that. I'll sure have a whole tirade on that when we get to it.
This is how it ends the Snape section.
Okay,
Snape challenges conventional cinematic morality, where ethical clarity accomplishes heroism. So Snape's heroism is invisible, narratively deferred, and emotionally unrewarded.
Narratively deferred. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I mean...
That's a good phrase.
Narratively deferred. That's true. We don't see it. It's not part of it. It's
not part of this one.
Real
anyway.
part, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I guess two more. Draco and Harry.
Okay.
Draco basically is forced to do something. So his agency is not really his choice.
Is he forced?
Yeah, they
he chose to.
His father was shamed
or whatever.
Yeah, but did he? His dad doesn't. He
Did
agrees with the principles, but what if he didn't want to do it? He's still in school.
We don't know.
You know. I guess we don't know.
I don't know from this movie. You might know from the Bible of Harry or whatever.
You mean the books?
Yeah.
You get the impression, and I hate even to evoke
the book again.
The Cursed Child, which is the play sequel. Holy moly! There's some stuff in there that's like, what is going on? It's implied, Draco has Crabbe and Goyle, but they're not real friends.
Right.
He's always jealous of Harry having actual friends.
He's
just, I guess Draco is trying to do what he thinks is best. In this case, to make things right by my father failing, I will do something dramatic. I get the impression, and what I guess this guy was implying, coerced agency. I don't think he had a choice, really. I think he was told he had a choice, but I don't think he really had a choice. Everyone's expecting him to do what Voldemort tells him to do. Voldemort told him to do something.
But he had to have chosen.
I don't know.
I mean, sure, like the weight of not choosing was enormous, but don't you have to like choose to make a pact with Voldemort or whatever? Can he just be like, you're going to be a Death Eater, you're going to be a Death Eater? I don't think that's how it is.
Yeah, but if you have your parents basically looking over your shoulder.
Right,
you know
okay,
I mean?
Right. Coercion means not like you aren't against your will. It's just there's so much pressure to choose one path over the other that at some point it becomes inevitable. And so what he does in this, or is trying to do, I guess
there are multiple murder attempts. So he doesn't just
Dumbledore.
Yeah, he doesn't just try once. He tries like 3 times.
Right.
So that maybe doesn't help his case.
So I would say he's driven by what's called virtue ethics.
Okay.
So he's making choices that will improve how other people look at him or think about him.
I would agree.
So I would say, Draco's driven by virtue ethics, which is usually in the positive. Like, I'm doing good things so that people will think better of me.
It's in the positive, but with a negative connotation.
Right. In this case, it's in the positive for the bad guys.
Yeah.
Right. So he's just completely driven by virtue ethics, I would say.
Man, I was going to invoke.
Invoke. I mean, we're at number, if I'm counting right, 18.
There's just some things that I wish were. I'll do 2 things with this. Here's a tangent.
Wait, we don't tangent.
We don't tangent in this podcast. In the book, Voldemort is almost convincing Draco to not only not do it, but to like step to Dumbledore's side almost. And I feel like we didn't get that in the movie.
So he wanted Draco to be a Snape, but
we'll just not like come over like to our side and we can help you basically. I feel like there's not really any of that. Like he says something to the effect of trying to kill me, or like you've brought Death Eaters into the school where your friends are. Like,
right.
And Draco's like, I can't trust these guys. One of them's a werewolf, you know? I just kind of wish we got more of that. However, I'll say this. Like just that conversation of
just
Voldemort
any of that, any
Dumbledore,
because Draco's crying all the time. We have no idea why.
Yeah, but I think it's because of this virtue ethics. Thing.
Right. It's because he's torn. Right. And that would have been nice to have some inkling of what he's crying for.
Yeah, that's why I wish we got a little bit of that.
He has a boil that hurts on his butt or something. We have no idea. So, anyhow.
But I'll say this as part of our tangent corner. The movie adds a few things I do like that are not in the book.
Okay.
Like the hourglass that changes if the conversation is
interesting or not.
Is like, it's awkward.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And the whole goldfish thing that his mom gave Slughorn.
Right.
That's like a beautiful little idea of the flower petal turning into a fish, and when she dies, it turns back to a flower petal. That, believe it or not, is only in the movie.
Oh.
And that's a beautiful little thing.
That is. I like that.
But anyway, I guess Draco kind of forced to make choices he maybe didn't want to do.
Yeah. For sure.
And then lastly...
but he's not the only character in the movie that is forced to do things. Like, just about all of them are. I guess Draco and Harry are foils for each other. Sure. And they're more so foils here than other movies. Like, Harry has Dumbledore. Draco has Voldemort. They both have a divine destiny in this one. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Draco's... I don't know. Anyway, with Harry, it says, the ethics of power without accountability. Half-Blood Prince's textbook introduces a sedative ethical problem. Efficacy without moral reflection. Efficacy without moral reflection. So I have the power. I don't think about whether it's right or not. Yeah, he's just going to use it. He's kind of just doing whatever the book says to do. Which I didn't really... I mean, yes, but that wasn't like a driving force of the movie. It wasn't a... You're right. It's just like he happens to make this potion that is awesome, and then he... Over here, he learns this spell that makes Draco bleed, I guess. Yeah, I don't know what that was. It just makes 2 big wounds or something. Great. And that's it. Yeah. So I don't... He just... I guess he doesn't... Maybe the book has a lot more... Oh, you're invoking the book now? I'm not. I just said maybe. I'm trying to figure out why this guy said that. There's multiple spells.
and like, because it's alleged that the Half-Blood Prince invented these. That's why Snape says, "You
Right.
dare use my spells against me?"
Yeah, but it's kind of a like it's just one of many things that happens in this movie that
I guess that idea of power, like ethics, power without accountability, it boils down to what he uses on Draco.
Just that one moment.
I guess there's not really another choice he makes.
Right. It's not less persuaded.
Yeah, that one's not as good. I won't lie, Deets. Reckless Harry.
He does charge into the fire after that.
I
I don't feel like
know.
Harry was that powerful in this movie at all, really. So, anyhow.
I guess
So, what is the ethics for him?
Harry.
Yeah.
Besides, it just says recklessness ethics. Ignorance does not absolve moral culpability when power is knowingly misused.
So, I mean, if that were true, it would
Yeah.
be more of a Darwinian ethics. Like, whatever I have to do to win, I will do kind of a thing. But I didn't.
Or what's the one where you don't think? It's situational.
Situational is just like whatever right now feels like.
You wasn't thinking, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know, Deets.
But I don't agree with that one. But that's okay.
I don't know. Trying to put a bow.
Okay.
I guess this movie is allowed to have characters make mistakes in a way where it's like we don't know the ending because we know another one's coming.
And that's kind of nice.
That's kind of interesting that
Yeah.
way too. And the world is darker. Like we don't know what Dumbledore's planning. Voldemort, can Harry, if he's reckless, let's say with that, can he stop Dumbledore? Is he gonna have to change from this movie to the next movie or something?
Yeah.
There's just systematic evil now in the world. Like you
Yes.
see the bridge collapse. There are bad guys just walking and kidnapping all what's his face. You know, the world in the franchise has just changed.
Yeah. Which I had forgotten that. That's like in the opening scenes, right? Where
Yeah.
they're just, I've forgotten that. I don't really like that a whole lot because, I mean, if they can do that,
Yeah.
why are they bothering with anything else that they're doing?
Yeah, because that's the whole thing. It's like if the bad guys want to eventually take over, be like, why? I mean, I guess I don't even know if it's specifically stated, but it's like we are purebloods, and so it's like half-bloods are below us. Muggles are below that.
Right.
It's like you think they just start
Right.
revealing themselves, taking over the
wiping
world.
out, and like why are they bothering with all this Horcrux crap? Why don't they just go take out the president and
Yeah,
say I'm the new president?
This is the last one because I'm basically out of stuff. Here's a pro for this movie. This movie's allowed to have silent moments.
Yeah.
In a way, a lot of blockbusters do not.
Yeah.
Like that whole opening scene, there's not a word said. There's a lot of just pauses. Like
They're doing
that's kind of
stuff.
unusual for big
Yeah,
movies.
It is.
So I'll say that. That's a
Pro.
I don't know.
That's pretty awesome.
I don't know how I feel about this movie because, weirdly structured,
It was
but
just-
it allows you to maybe think about some ethical
Yeah.
things.
It was
Because we
different.
know another one's coming that will have
Right.
resolutions, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So some philosophy stuff.
Philosophy stuff. We need a philosophy of the real theme song. Do-do-do-do-do.
There it is. So Slughorn has a couple of lines that are interesting.
Yeah.
Like the idea, he says that, what did he say? Killing rips the soul apart.
Yeah.
Is an interesting concept. And I've been thinking about it off and on, and I don't know what I think about that. Like that, so the implication of, in the context of where he says it, is the only thing that rips the soul apart is killing someone else.
Kind of like how Kylo Ren killed Han Solo and Snoke is like, the very deed ripped your soul apart.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that?
So, no, but maybe, well, so if it showed up in another one of your movies, series,
Our movies.
maybe it's true. So I've been trying to think about other things that I would think would rip a soul apart, and I haven't come up with anything yet. Anyhow, this is just an interesting thing to think about. That
Here is a random reference
Okay.
to a show most people forgot exists. Netflix made a series of unfortunate events.
Oh, yeah.
Series. And it's actually pretty good, I think. I remember. I watched it.
I remember the first one. Was
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
remember it not being the worst. There's a part in one of the later ones. there's some line that, and all the dialogue is elevated, not how people talk realistically and stuff, but there's some line that says, criminals don't sleep at night because they're too guilty to fall asleep, And I think, that's a similar idea. It's like, what's something that makes it so you can't even fall asleep,
Sleep.
Yeah.
In my ruminations about that line, I wonder if that's true at a lesser level if we kill something not human, like if we kill cows or chickens, or does that in some way damage our souls? Not ripping it apart as killing a human would, but is killing anything damage us? I don't know. That's what I've been thinking about.
I have an example if you want.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. It's not my props.
Okay.
Also, lower your expectations. It's not that crazy. But this last hunting season, we were just looking for deer, And actually, we were just driving down the road, and we saw a deer with antlers. And I saw like deer, antlers, whatever. And since we were driving, I hop out. And I saw it not for very long. Antlers, I saw it is a half-decent buck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It hops over. I go after it. And I'm thinking to myself, the only chance I'll even have to shoot this deer if it stops at any point, because it'll be halfway up the mountain, I see a deer with antlers without thinking. I shoot it because I was like, deer, antlers, it's the deer. I get up close to it. I'm like, oh, this is smaller. The antlers are a lot smaller. There was a second deer, probably a yearling, because...
Was it on the grassy knoll?
Yes, it was FDR, the deer. Anyway, so yes, I shot it and it just fell, sharpshooter. I, without thinking, had shot a different deer that was also there. And I felt bad. I apologized to this deer.
Oh.
I said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shoot.
I meant to murder the other one.
I meant to murder the other one. That was bigger.
Yeah.
And I mean, here's the thing. I do feel bad about we're also hunting for meat, and having any meat is more than no meat. So there's also that argument.
Right.
But I didn't want to kill that one.
Yeah.
So there's
that.
that.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's like striations of ripped apart. I don't know. So I don't know do you know who the Janes are? Like the religion?
Mary Jane.
Jainism.
Jane Austen.
Okay, you don't. So there's an Eastern religion called Jainism that takes this idea to the total extreme, killing literally anything corrupts or damages your soul. And so they walk around with these brooms and they gently sweep the path before them. So I don't know, so that, they don't accidentally kill some microscopic organism or whatever. So somewhere between killing someone else rips the soul apart and the Janes, there might be some truth to, the more life we take, the more shaped or molded or damaged maybe our souls are. I don't know. I'm not saying anything about hunting.
Do they wear an orange?
No,
thing?
I think those are the Hare Krishna.
There was a funny commercial once about it showed this guy letting a spider free or whatever, not killing things, and then he blows his nose with the tissues, and it says these tissues kill 90. And he looks up guiltily because he killed some germs from blowing his nose.
That's fun.
Yeah, that was a good commercial.
It's clever. And then Slughorn, another thing he says when Harry's asking him, did you know or whatever about Voldemort? He says, if the monster existed, it was buried deep within him. And that's a really interesting concept for a lot of philosophical schools. We've talked multiple times about, is man inherently good or evil, blah, blah, blah. And so I think it's a Native American saying that the answer is it depends on which one you feed, which wolf you feed, right? And so in that context, Voldemort could have been the next Dumbledore. He could have been. And so the idea, and we're doing in philosophy class right now, is free will week. And so the idea that maybe everyone has a monster in them, maybe everyone has an angel in them, and how we use our free will is what manifests. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if like Charles Manson at some point in the past made a single choice that put him on the path to become Charles Manson. I don't know. But
Yeah, I wonder if it's like, well, you don't want a child isn't evil. A child can't be evil, you know? Maybe. I don't
the
know.
monster is buried deep within. I don't know. It's just an interesting thing to think about.
I guess today because we're going over Hamlet, it's like how much influence does your parents have on who we are? And I had a student just kind of say like literally until like you're 13, 14. And I'm like, interesting idea. Because then you have friends, you want to be out of the house and stuff. But I don't know. I have a hard time saying any child is destined to be evil.
Well,
and I know you do too.
I don't. Yeah, I agree.
But it's like, when do you start making choices that and like maybe it is 12, 13 when you start wanting to be with friends instead of parents, or I don't know.
And which wolf do you feed?
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. Couple of just other little things. The idea of sacrifice, which we argued about in depth on our last episode, also shows up here. And it's interesting who sacrifices, who's willing to sacrifice, and what they're willing to sacrifice. So you got Slughorn ultimately decides to sacrifice his reputation by giving the memory, which is, I mean, that was for him, I think, the ultimate sacrifice, because that's who he is. He's built up this reputation. He's got, what is it called? The Slug Club or something?
Oh, yeah, that is what it's called.
And so the ultimate sacrifice. We've got Lily, the ultimate sacrifice. Dumbledore, ultimately, although it's a little unclear if he sacrificed his life or if it was taken from him, at least at this point. But we definitely have Dumbledore sacrificing his physical well-being as he drinks and drinks and drinks.
Yeah.
And so that's the light side. And then on the other side, Voldemort is willing to sacrifice other people.
Yeah.
And other people's sanity and other people's lives and whatever, but he's unwilling to sacrifice his own. And so in that sense, then, we could say that what makes a person good or bad in context of sacrifice is what are you willing to sacrifice for what you believe in. And if it's something about yourself that seems, according to this movie, to be a light side thing, or quote unquote righteous thing, and if you're only willing to sacrifice other people or other people's things or well-being, that might be a definition of good and evil that we can play with. I love the fact that Ron won the game without the luck.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, psychologically, that's very, very true. Like, they've done many studies on the role of your expectations and your beliefs in your performance.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, some of them are not ethical anymore, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, you've seen Ted Lasso.
Some of it, yeah.
There's a fun part where it's like, they're asking, would you rather be like a panda or a lion or whatever? And anyway, they ask, hey, Gene, would you rather be a panda or a lion? He's like, why would I want to be anything other than me? Ted goes, I don't think you understand how truly, like, psychologically healthy that is.
Yeah.
But
that's good.
I hear that. Oh man, yeah, I don't even know what I was trying to say. Like, it'd be nice to be able to do that at all times, but at least for me, it's like I get in my head too often.
Right, that's the point. Like we all do that to ourselves all the time.
Yeah,
it's not, am I going to shape my experience or not? It's, how am I going to? So we talked last week about James Allen and the Garden of Our Minds. If you don't
what do you grow?
If you don't choose to, like in this case, believe in yourself and, in that way succeed, then by default, you are choosing to tear yourself down and undermine yourself. So it's a conscious choice, or it's undermined. Those are basically the two options we have. Unless, like this movie does, we can trick you into believing that we've done some supernatural thing that will enhance your performance. But in the real world, you either choose to believe in yourself and choose to build yourself up, or it won't happen.
I remember I was in BPA, which is a club in high school called Business Professionals of America. And me and my two good buddies, we made a thing and we went to state and then we went to nationals.
Wow.
And it was in Washington, D.C. that year. And we had this big meeting thing right next to the Washington Monument. It was really cool.
That's awesome.
It was awesome. And they had this guy who was a motivational speaker. And I don't remember details, but this speaker was something to the effect of, you guys are awesome. And it was like living on a high after that. It was like, yeah, we are awesome.
Yeah.
Like, and it's because they're bad motivational speakers.
Yeah.
But this guy, he was like.
talk about whales and stuff like that.
The whale guy. Anyway,
That's an inside joke for
yeah.
the people who go to school at the school that we're at.
Forever and always.
Yes.
What was I gonna say? But like, if you get a motivational speaker I mean, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like, you can through just thinking feel that way. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
Absolutely. I think we very much underestimate the power of our habits of mind in shaping our realities.
Yeah, it's kind of like what's the guy, the garden guy?
James Allen.
It's kind of like James Allen, who got to cultivate your garden.
It is true.
I just came up with that.
Yeah. Wow. That's impressive. You should publish it. But like, yeah, I think what we believe about ourselves is true. Mm-hmm. And we get to choose.
Oh, whether you think you're right or wrong, you're correct.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, that's not
you are right.
It's not a truism, it's a reality, I think.
I just think like, man, maybe I should be better at that.
And by thinking that, you're like tearing yourself down. So,
there is no right or wrong, but thinking makes it so.
Yes, thank you. The guy from Hamlet. I don't
remember. You mean Hamlet?
No,
Hamlet.
That wasn't Hamlet.
Hamlet says it.
No,
look it up.
It's the dad that dies.
Nope.
That's a bet.
You're wrong. I don't need to bet. I know it's Hamlet.
There is nothing.
I'm willing to let this all play out on the pod.
It's from Shakespeare.
Yep. Keep going.
I'm trying to find it. AI has failed me.
What's weird is the esports kids have left, but there's still a bird in the rafters making noise.
It's Apollonius.
He does not say it.
It is spoken by Prince Hamlet. You are correct. I was incorrect. I admit it on the podcast.
I'm not even laughing.
It happens all the time. Your response seems to suggest like it doesn't. No, I'm probably wrong.
I think the situation is funny.
Oh,
not the fact that you're wrong is funny.
Anyhow.
So
there's that. We create our reality to a very real sense. Then the last thing, fear, is psychologically and philosophically interesting. The idea that there's an acronym for fear, false expectations appearing real. But it's interesting in this particular movie and story because there's so many different responses to it. So like Fred and George's response to fear, like Voldemort's coming, doom, is to just, laugh at it and make joke out of it and whatever. Mrs. Weasley wanted to keep all the kids home. So her response is, we hide from it. Dumbledore's response is to prepare. His response is more like, go on the attack. So this thing is coming. I'm not going to wait around for it to show up. I'm going on the attack. And then Harry's response is like just kind of grim determination. Like, I know it's coming. I know I have a role to play in it. I can't avoid it. I'm the chosen one. So I'm just going to hunker down. And when it comes, hopefully I'll be ready. So we frequently, so just to completely go off from what I was saying, but still related to fear, I feel like empower fear by ruminating. You know what that means?
Ruminating?
Yeah.
Like
I use words.
Yes, I know what ruminating means.
I don't know.
I'm insulted you even asked me.
Because
you do say words I don't know sometimes.
My students are like, they'll let me go on, and then somebody will like, what does that mean? Anyhow. So
you know what? I'll let you know when there's a word I
don't
know.
So we
Dr. Dietz.
Okay, Master Hudson. we empower our fear by thinking and anticipating. Not that thinking is bad, not that trying to anticipate future events is bad, but I think this movie but more so the whole series is a really good discussion of what happens when we allow fear to rule.
Yeah.
And we allow fear to run our lives.
Because people will abuse that.
Oh yeah.
What is it? I remember, and there's the John Green podcast, the Anthropocene Reviewed, where it's Halley's Comet. When it passed by one time, someone made a lot of money by selling radioactive protective whatever.
Really?
Because he's like, oh, you'll get radioactive from Halley's Comet. Or
I saw Halley's Comet.
You did? You are old.
I am old. I remember it.
I can't wait. I think it's coming back in
my lifetime.
Well, in the 60s, I think. In the 2060s.
Yeah, I'll probably be dead.
You won't be dead.
Maybe. I guess we'll see. It comes 70.
Or maybe it's in the 70s.
75 years. Anyhow, so I guess this is not really a good, I don't know. It's not a great movie. I don't even know if it was a good movie. But, I mean, there's bits and pieces that I thought were good.
Yeah.
And it caused me to think a little bit about some stuff. Not like Interstellar did, but...
No.
So, I mean, I would... I guess agree with you. This is my least favorite of the 6 that we've watched so far. But
you haven't seen the next 2,
and those are terrible.
Well,
those are the worst of the bunch.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. I don't.
You don't
I
even
have
know.
no idea.
Some people don't like the next one, but I really like it. So we'll see.
Why? Because
the fact that it's Harry Potter and it's. I think if this wasn't Harry Potter, this movie would not exist, basically.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. But even, I don't remember anything about the book, but it feels like the book is just like we have to have a 6th year to get to the 7th year kind of a book.
And I wonder, because if you look back at like the history of the writing the books, she went to 20 or so publishers for the first book, and like kind of, they saw the potential and it was really, really big. And Scholastic bought the rights. So she technically didn't even know she'd be writing a franchise, She was lucky to sell the first book.
Right.
And then let's see how the second book goes. It's crazy successful. So by book 3, it's like you basically can do whatever,
Right.
So it's like, oh, I said there's 7 years. I got to now stick with that type of thing.
So this is just kind of the filler year.
I know. It's kind of just all set up for the ending, I guess. What are Horcruxes? How do we defeat Voldemort? Got to defeat these things called Horcruxes. It's light on plot. It's just light.
It's light on everything.
It's light on. It's weird. I watched it. I texted you like, this movie's weird.
Yeah.
Nothing happens, and then something.
Really, the
happens.
only part that I thought was just kind of like I already said, Hermione is great.
Yeah.
And the development of her, like the maturing of her emotional character is really good in this. Yeah. But other than that,
I would agree. I will say I like the next one. I'm curious to know what you think, because it's not in Hogwarts. It's the Go Get Horcruxes movie.
It's the Lord of the Rings style movie.
You're right. It's the Lord of the Rings of the Harry Potter movies.
So not real excited about it. But
there's a funny video, which I'm not going to show you because it says naughty words, but it's like, Tolkien, we loved The Hobbit. Tell us about your next book. And it's, they walk.
Yes.
And
that's true.
Yeah. Harry Potter 6. What do you think, listener?
Sorry.
Did you like this one?
If you did, then...
Here's the thing. We looked up that list a couple weeks ago about the favorite ones. People will put this at the top.
I would love, if you did, I would love to know why.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, Harry Potter 6, Half-Blood Prince. Looks cool.
It happened.
It happened.
It was a movie.
It was. Anyway, we love you.
We do love you.
Think critically.
Please. Save the world.
Bye.